everybody, welcome to Setta's Place. It is Vlogust day 5. And this is a Sittin with Setta. And with Sittin with Setta, what I do is sit and I answer questions that from you all in the comments. I pick out several and just answer them, and that way sometimes I don't always get to them, or I need more detail. That way I can just do it on video. So, but first, what am I wearing? First, my earrings. Aren't they beautiful? These were given to me from Tina from Crafts by the Rose. She has a channel. Y'all go check her out. She's down below. She makes these awesome earrings, and she sent me a pair. Isn't it beautiful? In purple, of course. And then the top I'm wearing is a top I made a couple years ago. It's a granny square top. The pattern for the granny square top will be in the description box. All these patterns that I'm about to go over will be in the description box with a tutorial if there is one to go with it. This one was by Yolanda Lopez. It has 2 little squares on the side, but she does hers. I had to do the top a little different because I made it too big, too wide. But anyway, you can see it in her video where she explains how to do if you want more of a strap. But anyway, so now the first question. Now these are just random questions that I picked from various videos, and it won't be as long as usual. In the past, I've had some long ones. If you go back and watch other videos, my Sittin with Settas could last like an hour. But this one won't be that long. So here we go. First question was from Darla from the Crafty Yarn Owl. And she says, what do you make with the red Heart Ombre yarn? And I have one. This is I was shown on a yarn haul. I was shown that I had bought some of the ombre, and I love the ombre, Red Heart Super Saver, and the ombres. I like working with the yarn and everything. This color is True Blue, and I had bought, I think, a greenish kind of color, and they also have a purple and gray that I really like. But anyway, what do I make with it? The first thing that I made with this, which made me fall in love with it, was a cardigan. And I will insert a picture right here. And I love how it turned out. It was so pretty. And I used the red heart, the ombre in the green shades, as you can see. And I just really, really loved how it worked up. And blankets or anything can be made out of this, but that's what I made out of it, was, a cardigan. I'm gonna cut the fan on, y'all. I'm getting a little hot. I'm sweating up a storm. So if you hear a little noise in the background, it's the fan. Whew. Okay, y'all. That's much better, the fans. Hopefully, I'll try to talk a little louder in case the fan is, in the background. Too loud. But anyway, next question is from Christine J. She is here. She lives here in Wasilla. We have met up a few times at the yarn shop and had a good time. And that reminds me, I will be taking y'all to the yarn shop sometime this month. So Christine's question is, did Kathy bead the teapot? And the teapot she's talking about is this one. I shown you all before that Kathy had gotten this and she gifted it to me. But no, she did not make it. She bought it. And isn't it? It's adorable. I just love it. And I do have plans for it that you all will be seeing pretty soon. And but no, she didn't beat it. She bought it. And you know how I love deals. She is worse than me with deals, and it was like half off. Because I am a coupon queen and sales, and I am all into it. And she got it for like half off, so it was a really good deal. Okay. Next question is from Distinctive Crochet. She has a channel. her name is Priscilla. She says, will you be sharing tips for completing Vlogust successfully? Well, I can, but I don't know if I've been too successful, but I have done it every year that I've been on YouTube, both, so this is my third Vlogust. So I've done 2 already. And I enjoy doing it, and I think I've been pretty good at, doing it and not missing too many days. But it's okay if you have to miss days. It's not, don't let yourself get stressed out. That's one thing. Don't let yourself get stressed out if you have to miss a day or 2 or more or whatever. Either you can, some people have, like if they miss a couple days, they'll combine it all in one day, like show those clips and put it all together in one day. And if you can't, then it's all right too. It's all about having fun and just getting more, communication with your subscribers and that kind of thing. Another thing that I like to do is I try to think up things that are different, or something with a little bit more of a twist on it that I might have did before, but just slightly different. So I'm trying to think what else. And for Vlogust, it's also good to have a lot of short ones, so that people, because they're trying to watch a bunch of podcasts, and they want to see everyone, but they don't have time to sit and watch 30 minutes for each person. So it's a little more successful for you if you just make a lot of little ones and then a few of your regular length ones, and it's more apt for more people to see you. And plus it's easier on you because you don't have to make a 30-minute video or 20-minute video every time. You just do quick little things and you're good. So that's what I'm doing. I'll have several that are going to be just under 5 minutes, and then ones like this, which I'm trying to keep it under like 10 minutes. And most of all, have fun. For real. If you get stressed out and you don't, and you're just tired of doing it, it'll show. So just have fun, laugh at yourself, leave in some mistakes so people can see, I'm getting tired, y'all. Because I do, just like, it's all right. And so that's for me, that's what I do. So, okay. Next question is, several people had asked, see Stacy and Robin, Nick and God Rock and Chatter and Tanya, is there a pattern for Setta's summer top? Where can I find it and what sizes are available? For my design, the Setta's summer top, it is available on my website, which is always in the description box. This is the original top I made a couple years ago, before I actually, put out to the pattern. So this is the original summer top. And then this is the one I made when I wrote out the pattern. This one is a different kind of type of yarn, a different kind of cotton yarn. And the weight's a little bit different. This is Caron Cotton Cake. And this is a Hobium cotton, but I can't remember what it is right now. But it's in other videos. And the way it's made, it is by measurements. So it can go any size. Because you measure the chain around you. So it all depends on how long you make your chain. And I tell you, to keep it in a multiple of a certain amount and all that. But it's on measurements. So any size you can make. So that. Okay. Number 5. The question is from Kay, Robin, and Gwen. And they say, where can I find the Capelet pattern? What yarn did you use and how many chains did you begin with? Now, the Capelet, a pattern that I've been wearing, which is this, is this one. And then I also made the orange and taupe color. Oops. This is, I used a tutorial by Corina Anna Crochet, and she has a channel that'll be down below. And she has the tutorial on there, and I just followed hers. What I started with, I did 2 different sizes. This first one I made, I chained what she said, but I think she said 135 or whatever she says in her tutorial is what I did for this one. And then I found it was quite loose, even though I have a drawstring. So the next one, I did 120 stitches, and I still have the drawstring. I don't have it pulled on this one, but so you can draw it up. So either way, but I also like it to come off my shoulders sometimes, so then it's that way. But so it really depends on, you know, what size you want it to be. But I did one of them 120 chains, and then this one I did what she said in the video, which I think was 130, maybe 135, something like that. But so that is what I did. Let's see, number 6. A question is from Diane T, and she says, referencing Darla's summer top pattern. What sizes are available? What yarn did I use? And did you follow a pattern to make adjustments? Now Darla is Darla's Yarn Owl. Let me make sure. Crafty Yarn Owl is Darla's channel. And I have the top, I made 2 tops from her pattern, and it's on her channel, which will be linked below. This was the first one I made from her pattern, was this one. And the only thing different on this I did was I added some to the bottom, because I made it too short at first, and then I just added some to the bottom. And because she's taller than me, so I thought, and I'm short-waisted, so I made it shorter. But once I got it on, I'm like, oh, so I added to the bottom, which was not and I like the way it looks with that on the bottom. And then the other version I did was the same pattern, but then I switched it up and added a solid panel right here, so you don't have to wear a top under it if you don't want to. Or you can wear a smaller camisole or something like that. It doesn't have to be a full-blown, you know, tank top shirt or whatever. And I made up this part right here myself. I did everything else like her, but then I did this part here. And what's the question again? Let's see. It says what size is available in her tutorial, which is be linked below. She tells you how many rows she did and everything. And it's also, again, it's any size, because you are measuring it for yourself. You make as many rows as you need, you know, for the size you want. So it can be any size. I use Caron Cotton Cakes for both of these. I added the double crochets. That's the adjustment I did. And other than that, I don't think I did any other adjustments. I don't think. Other than adding that to the bottom. And then on this one is changing up the stitch. And but yeah. But I love these tops. Everyone I get compliments on this and the capelets whenever I wear them out. And I'm loving it. Okay. Question number 7 is from Quilty Crocheter. She asks, is there a tutorial for my walking cap? Now there's this, let's see, here's my cap that I made from a tutorial that I use when I go walking, or I had been wearing it. And yes, there is a tutorial. It will be in the description box. This is by OVW. It's her pattern, and I did what she did in hers, and Only thing different I did was on the edges here, I needed mine a little tighter, so I did some slip stitches on the outer edge, and it tightened it up a little bit for me, and that's the only thing different I did. But yeah, that's my walking cap. And I'll link her in the description box. Let's see. Question number 8 is from Kathy D. and she's from Maine, and she says, will Kevin be doing the Airbnb? For those of you who might not know, my son Kevin, I know all y'all know he has a channel now because I've been talking about it. But before I left, before I left Virginia, I had told you all he was planning on doing an Airbnb in the house where he just bought, but he didn't get it started yet. And then when he had planned on, beginning of this year, 2020, he had planned on getting the Airbnb, started thinking about it, and then you know what happened. So there wasn't going to be none of that. So we shall see how the future looks about that, next year when all the stuff calms down and all that, So keep your ear open on that. And if you go to his channel, he'll let you keep you up on that updates. If that ever happens, you can go to his channel and subscribe and like and share. That's the mama's got to do what a mama's got to do. But also don't forget he has a giveaway. Go on over there. It's through August the 9th. This is the end of it. So get over there and put it in. Get your comment put in. Okay. My 9th question is from Barbara L. She says, your garden, is it growing that quick because you have long hours of sun? And did you have a hard time getting used to sleeping when it wasn't dark outside? The first part, I'm not a garden person. I'm just helping Kathy. I just hand her stuff and I move stuff and I dig stuff. I don't know about garden stuff. I enjoy listening to her. So we'll have to ask her questions. When I do the garden video later on, I will ask those kind of questions, and then she could tell you all about all that part. But the sleeping when it is not dark outside because it's light, I don't really have a hard time. I also have some things I sleep with when it gets too bright, but excuse me. I usually can sleep fine, but usually early morning I have to put on my mask because it's really extra bright, and so I can sleep, first thing that part of the morning. But actually it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And the last question is from Carolyn and Nancy, and they ask, where can I find the pattern for the shawl you made for Debbie, the Canadian crocheter? Yes, and for those of you who don't know the Canadian crocheter, that is how she says it. There's a funny story behind why she says Canadian crocheter. And anyway, I had made Debbie something because I just appreciate her so much, and I sent her a little happy mail, and she showed it on her channel. And the pattern for that design, I'll pop it up right here. You can see the one that I sent her, this one, and then the one that's on the pattern, which is a different yarn, is this one. That's the pattern I use, but of course in a different color. And it is on my website, and it's called the Lenore wrap. That's the design I use for that one. Let's see. I think, well, that is all of my questions. I think I showed you all everything I wanted to show you. And, but I'm going to try to do some more answering comments, you know, throughout this month, because, you know, this is being Vlogust. I have more videos to put out, and I'm trying to keep this under 20 minutes. So hopefully with some editing, I can get it under 20 minutes, and then I can do this, you know, more, you know, during the month. All right. So I guess I will see you all tomorrow, and have a blessed day.